Hey guys, Score with Camel ADV. I've been getting a lot of email lately, people who have purchased the one finger clutch for their 790 and they're having a hard time getting it set up properly. So I just wanted to go over an alternate install method and just go over the free play on the clutch real quick. So you've taken your factory arm off the bike. Maybe you forgot to mark where the slot is here for the pinch, or maybe it rubbed off, maybe whatever the case may be. But now you don't know what the orientation of that is. So I'm getting a lot of emails. People are saying they've installed their clutch, and now when they pull the lever, the clutch doesn't return. It does nothing. So what's going on is the shaft of the motor has got a spring of its own. This is not the clutch springs. So this little bit here, that's just a spring to return the shaft so you don't have pressure on the release mechanism. It basically creates free play for you. So it's spring loaded. As soon as you take your original arm off, it's going to turn all the way clockwise. So that's why you're not getting any free play, or that's why you're not getting any return, I should say. So you can feel this with a screwdriver, flat blade, just put it in there, and you'll feel the clunk here at the end is where the actual clutch springs start to engage. So that's when your clutch is actually going to do something. So this is the alternate way to set this up. I think some people are lining up the slot in the top of the shaft with the groove or the slot in the new arm, which is not the right location. I mentioned this in the previous install video as well, but I'm going to do it again. Make sure when you do this that you've got room between the tank and the clutch arm. So this one is a little bit tight, so I'm going to back this bolt out, but I'm just going to make sure that I've got about a 1/4 inch clearance between the tank . So again, all the way counterclockwise, and then I'm just looking at the end of the clutch arm, and I've got about a 1/4 inch of clearance right there right now. So I'm going to tighten that up. So that's about what we need right there. All right, so we've got lots of clearance here with the tank, and now we've got a little too much free play here that we need to adjust. So we've got a bit of kind of gross free play adjustment is down here. So we're going to take a 12 mil wrench and we're going to loosen this front nut a little bit, and then we're going to tighten the back nut just a little bit. So, and we want just enough thread left on here that the rubber boot is going to catch on it. Just keeps a lot of dirt and water out of the cable. So we still have a little too much clearance down here, so we're going to do that adjustment at the top. Now we're going to come up to the adjuster on the bars, and you can see we've got quite a bit of free play here. So the gap between the perch and the lever is quite big. When I do this, sometimes I'll reach over with my right hand and I'll push on the arm to kind of push it out so I can actually get a good gauge of how much free play I actually have. And we're going to adjust this so you can basically get a nickel in here is what we're after. So we're going to loosen the big adjuster here, and then the smaller adjuster, we're going to turn it out, and you can see this is getting smaller as I turn. So that's about what we're after right there. And I play it safe sometimes, put a little more free play in it. So we're looking at about 1/8 of an inch or so. So we can retighten this adjuster. So literally as I'm riding over the course of the day, I kind of do this every once in a while. Stop at a light, check the amount of free play. So your free play changes a little bit over the course of the day as you're riding. Your clutch is hot, your clutch is cold. You're doing a technical off-road section, or you are driving in city traffic. grinding along, if you happen to live someplace where you can't lane split and the clutch is getting hot, things expand and contract, that free play is going to change. So it's just a good rule to get into, or a good habit to get into, I should say. Just check that as you're riding, you know. It's one of the things I do when I'm sitting and bored at a light, hanging out. Just kind of, you know, give it a wiggle. Is it tight? Ooh, if it's tight, then yeah, you better adjust it, stop, see what's going on. But you should always have free play there. If not, your clutch is going to be partially engaged. It's going to be slipping, building heat, and you're going to wear the clutch out rapidly. So hopefully that clears up some questions on the one finger clutch install and adjustment. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comment section here on the video, or info@camel-adv.com. Thanks for watching.